This video will cover the steps needed to set up your new C14 Cloud Retailer point of sale. The first step is to unbox the unit and set it up in a spot used for training and taking sales. You will need at least 19 inches by 16 inches of space for the cash drawer and any peripherals. You will also need at least 2 open power sockets, one for the C14 computer and one for the payment terminal. Let's start with what's in the box. So besides your all-in-one C14 computer, you're going to have a couple of cables as well. First one is the power cable, and that will plug into the power adapter. And then the remaining items may not be entirely necessary. We're going to get a package with 4 RS-232 to Ethernet serial cables. These will not be used. You will also get a adapter cover. This will also not be used. And then last, you will receive a small sample of receipt paper. Now let's talk about extra supplies. With any project, it's best to have extra supplies just in case. We recommend having the following available before setting up your hardware or attending your groundwork appointment. To note, you will need at least 2 extra network cables. One is going to be for the C14 computer. The second one will be for the PAX payment terminal. Please note that these will not come with an Ethernet cable. And since every store is different, the length will depend on where the C14 computer will be placed in relation to your router or network hub or switch. A couple of optional supplies: an extra power cable, and a USB keyboard or a USB mouse. We'll give you a quick overview of your C14 computer. The monitor is a touch monitor and it will tilt. Below that we have the receipt printer. We have a eject lever. If we push this up, it will open up the door. To install the paper, we're going to have the flap under, slide it in, close the lid, and that is it. Just to the left and below, we have a feed button if we need to manually feed paper. Next, we're going to show you how to begin adding the peripherals. As you see on your left, we have the cash drawer. Inside the cash drawer box, you are going to find a set of keys and a cash drawer cable. Now, to get started, we're going to take the cash drawer cable and we're going to take the wider end. This is going to be your typical Ethernet cable port, and we're going to plug that into the cash drawer. Your keys, I would advise you to put somewhere safe, as this will get you into the cash drawer. Let's go ahead and lay this on its side. We're going to take our C14. There is an input-output diagram on the article linked below. We're going to take our smaller cable end. This is going to go into the port labeled cash drawer. And that's all you need to do to get your cash drawer up. Next, I'm going to show you how to install your barcode scanner. We have our DataLogic QD2430. Inside the box, you're going to find the barcode scanner, and you're going to find the cable. The cable is going to have 2 ends. The first end is going to go into the barcode scanner. This again looks like an Ethernet port, and it has a square connector. The other side is your standard USB connector. On the back of the barcode scanner, with the tab pointed in the right direction, simply attach the cable. Hear that click. Make sure it's nice and firm. And then we take the other end and we plug this into the back of the C14 computer into one of the 4 USB ports. Next, we're going to show you how to install the customer display. Here we have the Logic Controls LV5000. Inside the box, you're going to find 2 mounts. First one is a counter mount. Second one is a pole mount. There will also be a USB cable. The smaller end is going to go into the customer display, like so. And then again, the mount, we can mount it on the counter, and this will tilt up and down. Optionally, we can use the pole mount. This pole mount can either be screwed into a base, or it is magnetic, or you can attach it to the cash drawer. Now we're going to show you how to install your PAX payment terminal. Here we have an A35. What's in the box is going to be the credit card terminal. Behind it is going to be the cover for the back. Here we have our cable pigtail. And then we have our USB power cable and the USB power adapter. Very simple. Plug the USB end into the power adapter. For the pigtail, we want to take the USB-C end. I don't know if you can see, but this is going to have an angle on one end and flat on the other. On the back of your payment terminal, we're going to take the flat end and we're going to plug it into the USB-C port. And then press the cable into a little holder, and then from there we can install the cover. On the pigtail side, you're going to see one red port. This is going to be your network port. This will plug into your router or your switch, and this will be how your C14 will communicate with your payment terminal. For power, we can see a USB-C port just to the side of the LAN cable. This is where we'll plug in our power cable. Last, we need to install a label printer. Here we have a Godex label printer. Inside the box will be the printer, power adapter and the power cable, as well as a USB printer cable. The square end is going to go into the back of the label printer, while the other USB cable end is going to go into the back of the C14. To install your label printer paper, there's going to be 2 buttons on the sides. We're going to pull that forward and lift it up. Make sure that our centering tabs are fully open. We're going to lift up the mount in the middle. Make sure that your labels are pointing upwards and that they are direct thermal labels. We're going to just fold this a little bit to get it underneath of our centering tabs. Once under, just give it a little squeeze so that they are held in place. And close the lid.